Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. What a roller coaster week. What a roller coaster week. We had lows of $3.12, even though my next support level was sitting at $3.05, and the highs of $3.71. I am still bullish on this company. This is one of the stock on my portfolio. It is on red, unfortunately, but it's just a matter of time. So I have a lot of fundamental to cover. I'm going to talk about my portfolio as well, and also on the key technical analysis, why I am still bullish on this company, and when are we going to see the breakout. Right, I can't predict future, but I can talk about technical and the fundamental of Plug Power, since I have been trading it for over close to 5 years with Plug Power now, and very familiar with the stock and as well as with the company. So, with further ado, let's talk on the Plug Power fundamentals. In the latest market, the Plug Power reached $3.59 with an 1.99% movement compared to the previous day. The stock exceeded SP 500, resting the gains of 0.2% on that day. Somewhere where the Dow showing upswing of 6.5%, where the tech-heavy Nasdaq appreciated by 2%. Kind of skimming through on this article, market participation will be closely following the financial for Plug Power in its upcoming release. On that day, Plug Power is projected to report on that. So we knew how the earnings went out, right? So there's nothing new, nothing that surprises us on that. What happened on the last week with the Fed's talking on Tuesday and Wednesday, Jerry Powell, there was a fear of interest rate cuts. Whenever there's an interest rate cuts comes in, what happens, it kind of hinders the company's growth level, and where the market was very volatile and we had this roller coaster, and especially with the energy sector has been taking a massive hit for past over 5 months now, close to 5 months, and we are seeing some signs of light coming out of the tunnel, and I'll tell you why I am saying that also. uh, the new that I was kind of weak on that, analyzing on Plug Power's short interest. The short percentage float has been fallen, folks, on 17.1% since from the last report. The company's recent reported it's 170.87 million shares shorted, which is 25.9% on the regular shares available for trading. Based on the trading volume, it will take traders 3.58 days to cover their short positions of average. Why does short matters? Short interest is, if you're not familiar with the short interest, so short interest is the number of shares that has been sold short but have not been covered or closed out. Short selling is when a trader sells a shares of a company they do not own with the hope that the price will fall. The traders will make money when they short. So kind of betting the price doesn't match that, right? Kind of betting the price to go down. So pushing the price down to make it is very simple on that. So the good thing is that the short interest has fallen, and that's why we're seeing Plug Power come to the range level and trading sideways, and which I'm going to cover also on the technical side. Also, one of the news comes in that was on the Friday. The shares have been trading lower by 4% at $3.44 during the Friday session, pulling back the strength of their week earlier this week. The stock gain earlier this week was on the Federal Reserve close of maintaining interest rates between 5.25% to 5.5%, alongside the decision that Fed releases the economic projection for 2024, indicating a medium expectation for three rate cuts throughout the year with the target range of 4.6% of the year. So the next meeting coming up is going to be end of April 30th to the May 1st. And the second one is coming all the way, I believe, is all the way to the end of July. I could be wrong, but don't quote me on that. But the next one is definitely coming on April 30th and the May 1st, when Jerry Powell is going to be talking about. Also, this aligns with the Fed's previously outlined strategy from December 2023. However, the dissent is evident with the board and with the 9 out of 19 officials projecting the policy rates above the medium forecast and signaling a significant division regarding the pace feature of reassessment. So why this matters to the plug investors? The Fed's projection of the economic growth is significantly raised from 2024, indicate a positive outlook for the broader of the economy. As Plug Power operates a sector that relates to a green energy and a fuel cell technology, which are often seen as a part of the solution for the substantiality and environment concerns. A healthier economy could translate to an increased demand of the products and service. Also, the confirmation from the Federal Reserve indicate in the intentions to lower the cost of money and stimulate economic growth might boost the investors' confidence in the overall market. The increased confidence could lead to a greater investment follows to a great oriented companies like Plug Power to drive the stock price. So roller coaster, right? We have a roller coaster couple of months coming up with the interest rate cuts, and love to see that. And the way the Jerry Powell's team is doing it and cutting the rates down, it is very, very keen to see how the investors, flip on that, because a massive cut interest rate could do also a economic growth damage, right? Hindrance for companies to grow. Okay, let's talk on the stock side. Where I add on my portfolio, and as mentioned, Nvidia is one of my biggest investment I have done in my life, uh, and have the hefty funds up on that. Also on the call option on that, OCGN was one of my sleeper stock, which I've been covering a while too, and I did mention it on my previous video about the breakout. So if you're interested in any other stocks, go ahead and check it out. I do talk about the technical side and also the fundamentals of the company. As mentioned, Plug Power, it is one of my 9.9, close to 10% down on that. Why I'm worried? Why do you think if I'm going to be worried about it? Absolutely, I'm not going to be worried about it, because this company has a future, has a growth on the long term, and it's just a matter of time. My plan is to add another 10,000 shares. I'm just waiting to see what's the key levels, which I'm going to talk in the technical side, so don't go anywhere to add it. And go ahead and check out the other videos that I do on my channel. I talk about the good, the bad, the great, and happy, and I keep it real, because it's my money that I invested on, and I share with you guys on my due diligence, on my technical analysis on that. So this is where we at with the Plug Power. Unfortunately, I am down on 10% on that, but I'm not worried about it at all. Okay, let's talk on the technical side. We're gonna shift the gear to the 1 month, right? 1 month, and why I am still bullish on that, and why didn't I add it, right? I did had the opportunity to where I had my resistance level sitting at $3.05, even though it came very close to that. But I didn't, because I wanted to have a confirmation on the breakout. What does it mean by that? When the blue line is my 60-day and my pink line is the 200-day, we did have this crossover, means a downtrend coming. Absolutely came on that. And now we are squeezing in. We did even break through and was holding it. And then one thing I wanted to see is our blue line, which is my 60-day, to crossover. We need this crossover coming in, but it is showing us signs of crossover. What do I mean by that? Because on the 1 month, you see the yellow on the MACD, it started to curl. The red bars are dying. Volume predicts price, and that we didn't have enough volume on Friday. But RSI started pointing up, so now everything is signaling towards an uptrend, and it's not a confirmation yet, but we got to be very careful if it's going to go get rejected, because we're going to be breaking at $3.45, which we on Friday we closed at $3.10, and the next one is going to be $3.49, so $3.50. So make it simple, we got to be sitting over $3.70 to have a confirmation. Then once you have the crossover on the moving average, then is the place that I am looking to load up my shares. That is one where I have my confirmation. So not yet, why I'm not. That's why I'm not loading it. I want to have my moving average crossover. Then I'll load up my shares. And you can clearly see that time and time we had this kind of moving average. It's been acting as a support. And why I'm still bullish on that, because it is very close to that 60-day moving average, and we did break out right on the area of the big, but we couldn't sustain it because how the volatile of the market was, right? It was going up and down because of the Fed speaking up. But if you can clearly see that once we came to remember all the way in January, right? We came to $2.18. We went high of $5.16. We couldn't hold it back. Then we kind of sell off, and we found our new rhythm area, right? That was $2.83. Then rallied back again, $4. Now we came back again. So what it's doing, it's trading in between this range. That's why I have my support level sitting over here. And I to be honest, I was very skeptical. I was adding it, but I always trade between the moving average. I wanted to make sure that I have that confirmation. So the confirmation is squeezing it, right? So it's really about to squeeze it right now, and then we're gonna see, because I had this downtrend pattern kind of broke out. Now we're making higher highs and higher lows, and let's see if he's going to be keep doing this. And that is my estimation based on the technical side and how the fundamentals with the economics growth as well. So folks, here you go. This is your plug power. I'm excited. I'm here. If you're on red like me, don't beat yourself up, but it is a beautiful setup because we are trading, you know, a little bit from the January. We've been trading in between these two big channels, all the way $4.96 and $3.25. So we've been trading in between this channel, and the breakout is imminent. And once it's going to be happening, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful ride, and everybody's going to be excited if you are able. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on that notification so you don't miss anything on Plug Power or anything that stocks I do on my portfolio if you are interested on. So once again, thank you very much.